Hi everyone, so I was cleaning out the big snails and thought I would record them. I know I've done a lot of updates on the baby snails, so I thought I would do an update on the big ones. So Rick, if you're wondering, I've still got Rick. He's in a separate tank because his health seems to be failing, so I've kept him separate. He seems to have really been struggling to recover from laying the last batch of eggs. He's getting there. He is eating and drinking. He is starting to move around a bit more, but I don't want to risk him breeding and laying more eggs because I think it'll finish him off. I think he's just got to the age now where his body can't cope with that anymore. So he's separate at the moment in his own little tank, and he's got all the stuff he needs, and he's happy there. So in the main tank, I've just got Alvin, Simon, Theodore, and Morty. Alvin is on the right bottom of the screen. Obviously, Theodore is the little yellow one. Morty's next to Theodore with the stripes on his shell, and then Simon's in the other corner next to Morty. They're doing quite well. As you can see, they absolutely adore their snail mix, and they are very happy. They're very voracious eaters, so once there's something in the tank that they like, they will absolutely decimate it. I've found recently they've gone off the one type of mixed leaves that I was getting them. I think they've just got bored of it. So I've switched it up and changed that for a different mixed salad leaf bag, which they seem to like. They've been busy munching away at it, and then obviously on the day I cleaned them out, I gave them snail mix, as you can see here. And this is actually speeded up footage. They were in. I filmed half an hour of them munching away, and they actually stayed like this for about 2 hours, and they were just munching and munching and munching because they absolutely adore snail mix. And this is a homemade snail mix that I make. They've still got the one that's got mealworms in it because they do seem to still eat them. I wouldn't say they'd eat all of them, but they'll eat quite a few. So yeah, they quite enjoy that. And as you can see, they will stay there for as long as it takes to eat as much as possible. And what I do is I'll leave that in the tank overnight, and they finish it off overnight. And then in the morning, just take it out and wash it. The rest of the time, when I'm not putting snail mix in here, I will have, like later in the week, I'll probably just put some soaked fish flakes in, or I'll put a piece of fruit if I give them some fruit. 9 times out of 10, I use this as a second water dish because there's always one of them that wants to sit in the water dish. So I like to provide 2 so that they can still access water to drink if one of the others, normally Morty or Alvin, decides to sleep in the water dish, which they have done quite a few times. But yeah, they're doing quite well. They seem quite active. I've put even more soil in. The cocoa fibre block, I don't take out the old stuff. I just spot clean, so I just remove the poo and any uneaten food, and then stir the soil around to aerate it a bit. And I've put a little bit more in because these seem to like burrowing a lot more. So I've took out the 2 hides actually, because they don't seem to use the hides anymore. They prefer to burrow under the sphagnum moss. So they've got a big mound of soil and sphagnum moss, which is what they like to burrow in. So we do it that way. They've still got cover because I've got some fake foliage in there, so they can hide behind that if they want to. I am actually going to get another one, so I've got one on either side of the tank. Because Theodore seems to like to hide under like branchy leafy things. There is a piece of wood in there that they hide under as well. But yeah, they're quite active. They're still laying eggs. Sorry, I've started yawning the second I start filming. I don't know what happens when I start recording voiceovers. For some reason, I start yawning like mad. But yeah, they're doing very, very well. And as you can see, they're growing nice. I'd say their shells, I mean the shells they're a really good handful now. If you pick them up, you can feel the weight of them. I don't know exact measurements, but they've got to be about 5 or 6 centimetres, 6 I think. I'll measure them at some point so you can get a better view of how big they are. But yeah, they're catching up with Rick. They're doing very well, and they're very happy snails. And yeah, it's quite nice to watch them, and obviously you can tell when they enjoy food because it'll be absolutely decimated by the morning. After they ate this, they were there for about 2 hours, and then they promptly all burrowed under the soil and went to sleep. So yeah, they're quite happy and I'm very pleased with their progress. So that's it. That's a little update for the big snails. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.